Hello friends, welcome to Happy Living. Guys, in all our lives we have difficult times, and under these situations, if we are not financially prepared, then even the strongest would crumble. So, the question is, how do you prepare for financial well-being? Well, this depends on various factors like how much you earn, spend, save, how you face your financial obligations, how you secure your financial future, whether you can make financial choices or not, and there are many other. Based on these factors, I have listed 17 proven financial tips to improve your well-being in difficult times and even the situations like COVID pandemic. Now, the important point is what you get if you watch this video till the end. Well, the financial tips that I say are not my own. They are really proven and used by many top financial planners and gurus. So, if you write down on a paper and follow them, you will for sure get the following 4 benefits. Number 1, a realistic picture of your money. Number 2, face your financial obligations like your kids' education, marriage, etc. Number 3, face sudden financial emergencies like accidents and even the COVID pandemic. And number 4, have the freedom to make financial choices like to go for a family trip and enjoy your life. So what else you need? Quickly grab a paper and list down these proven 17 financial tips for your well-being. But before that, if you are new to our channel, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you may not miss our video updates. Friends, these 17 financial tips for well-being can be divided into 5 categories. Number 1, understanding your money. Number 2, reducing the debt. Number 3, saving for emergencies. Number 4, changes to make a big difference. Number 5, planning for success. Now, we start with the first category, understanding your money. Tip number 1, list where your money is coming from. In this, first of all, you need to know the accurate picture of your finances. So, write down all the money sources that you are getting. Tip number 2, list where your money is going. Here, you need to get a sense of all your money outflow. For this, first list down all your regular and daily expenses. Generally, we don't spend exactly the same amount every day. Hence, while calculating your daily expenses, don't be too strict or too loose. Be optimal. Tip number 3, list your monthly bills with due dates and rate of interest. Now here, write down all your monthly expenses like bills, loan EMIs and all other stuff that you pay on monthly basis with due dates and rate of interest. Once you have a clear picture about your money, the second category is reducing the debt. So here we move on to the next tip, that is tip number 4. Plan your strategy. Generally, there are 2 strategies to reduce your debt. Option A, the highest interest rate method, and option B, the snowball method. In highest interest rate approach, you need to focus on your debts like credit card and student loan debts that are high in interest rate. Here the goal is to pay off the highest interest rate debts as quickly as possible because it's costing you the most. While you may not feel like you are making progress, this method will help you eliminate your costliest debts first, which can save you money in a long run. In snowball approach, you need to focus on your smallest debts. The goal here is to get rid of these debts as soon as possible. You keep on making minimum payments on all your debts and you put extra funds you have towards paying off the smallest debt. This will help you pay it off sooner. Once you have paid one smaller debt in full, dedicate that freed up money to the next smallest debt. This way, you can create a snowball of payments as you eliminate each debt. Unlike the highest interest rate method, you will see progress quickly in this method as you pay off smaller debts. However, you may end up paying more in long run as you won't be focusing on larger or most costliest debts. Tip number 5. Stick to one of the debts reducing strategy that works best for you. Tip number 6. Negotiate so that you can save some crucial money over the life of your loan. Not all loans are negotiable, but certainly some loans like car loans, personal loans are. So wherever possible, try to negotiate and bring down the interest rate. By this, you can save some good crucial money over the life of your loan. After trying to reduce the debt, the next important category is saving for emergencies. Saving money might feel out of reach at times, but consistently putting away even small amounts of money can make a big impact over time. This brings down to tip number 7, inculcate the habit of saving for emergencies. If you don't plan these unexpected bills, then they may become costly debts. So, start putting aside what you can afford at initial stages. Maybe a very small amount in order to help cover common emergencies such as an unexpected car repair or medical bills. It is always better to have a recurring transfers every week or month, either through your bank or employer. If possible, assign a dedicated savings account for these unexpected expenses as one of your top goals. Once you get a better handle on your overall financial situation, you may decide to set more money aside. Tip number 8. Set rules for using your emergency saving amount. Have a clear idea of when to use the emergency saving amount, and when those situations occur, don't be afraid to use it. And once you have used that amount, never forget to rebuild it again. Tip number 9. Put extra money into savings at times when you have it. Friends, whenever we have some extra money with us, we easily tend to spend it unnecessarily. Instead, take this opportunity to put money into savings, which in a long run would help you a lot. Once you have learned how to reduce your debt and started saving for your emergencies, now it's time to make some changes and adapt some habits that make a big difference. So, the tips under this category are: tip number 10. Create a working budget that matches your cash flow. Now it's time to balance your cash inflow and cash outflow. In this, if your cash outflow is greater than cash inflow, then you have to probably cut down your savings. And if it's the opposite case, where cash inflow is greater than cash outflow, then you can happily increase your savings. But at the end, it is important to balance your cash flow. Tip number 11. Compare your spending month to month. It is always a good habit to track your spending closely on a monthly basis. By looking at your spending in real time and comparing it with previous month, you will always start to see places where you can adjust and move money into savings. Tip number 12. Set up alerts to check your credit reports and account balance. Nowadays, most of the banks and credit unions offer setup alerts to notify you about your credit reports and account balance at the end of the week, or if your balance goes below a certain amount. This helps you monitor your accounts and also protects you from incurring additional fees. Tip number 13. If you can't make a bill payment, act fast and call your creditors. Missing a bill payment can have several negative financial impacts. If you are experiencing a financial emergency, contact your lenders or creditors before your due date to see what options may be available to you. Tip number 14. When going for a loan, get quotes from at least 3 lenders. One of the best ways to save money on a loan is to go around and get estimates from several lenders and compare rate of interest, terms and fees. This is true for home loans as well as other types of loans, including your car loans. After going through all the 4 categories, now comes the last one, that is planning for success. Planning ahead is always helpful, and once you get a handle on your current financial picture, set some goals for what comes next. And this brings us to the next tip, that is tip number 15. When planning for future, set smart financial goals. In order to set smart financial goals, you need to break down your financial goals so that they are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound. While dreams tend to be aspirational and often vague, setting actionable SMART goals can help you reach your dreams. Tip number 16. Apply for credit only when you need. Based on your good credit score, banks would offer you more loans. Don't get away with these offers, but instead use them only when you need it. If you start taking unnecessary loans, then you will find it very difficult to get the money when you really need it. Tip number 17. Prepare for life events and large purchases by planning ahead. If you start to practice all the previously said tips, then you can easily plan for your life events like going for a family foreign tour or even make some huge purchases like buying a property. Friends, I wish you follow all the said proven 17 financial tips to improve your well-being in difficult times. If you find this video useful, please subscribe to my channel and support me in making more such videos for you. Also, please like and share so that it helps me, your friends and all your relatives. Thank you and take care. We'll meet you in the next video.